Myself, Dr. Kadeep Srivastav. I am a public health expert. I represent the HEAL Foundation, a healthcare advocacy group in India. And today's objective is I wanted to introduce to you a very unique program called Heal Dai Samvad. You can even call it Healthy Samvad or Heal Dai Samvad, which is being introduced by us, brought to on our platform by HEAL Foundation in association with an international public health program, ICCIDD, and under our overall umbrella program, COVID Fighters, COVID Safety Program.
लोग हंसते गाते रहते हैं, उनके लिए नमस्ते। जो बहुत बढ़िया गाड़ी से कार से उतरते हैं, उनके लिए नमस्कार। और जिन्होंने आज लंच टाइम में रसम खाया, उनके लिए हम नमस्कारम कहेंगे। नमस्कार। कोरोना कोरोना या ये क्या किया तुमने चमत्कार, ये क्या किया तुमने चमत्कार। आजकल सारी दुनिया करती है एक दूसरे को नमस्कार। What a revival of ancient tradition. Gone are the days of handshakes and hugging, substituted by namaskar, age-old ancient practice.
There may be many factors, which can affect our innate immunity, and these can be age is one factor. As you grow older, your ability to fight diseases goes down. The another is, of course, various diseases, comorbidities, people having diabetes, people having cardiovascular disease, and people using certain drugs which bring down your immunity. So there is a wide range of drugs, diseases, comorbidities, which actually makes some people vulnerable to not only acquire the disease, but to develop more serious or severe form of disease. And when we were talking about sleep, sleep is what we call as a natural immune booster. So it is during sleep our immune system actually develops and becomes stronger, and because of the release of various cytokines, which improves the function of our what we call those defense cells, the white blood cells, which have the capacity to fight the virus and the disease.
There's a huge amount of research so far on the impact of coronavirus on mental health, but we are seeing some kind of research being developed that does give us a good indication, and we can look at other pandemics as well that have happened, like SARS, where we've seen huge increases in psychological distress. And we also know that people who actually have been diagnosed with COVID-19, they may experience anxiety, depression, guilt, stigma, anger. And we also know that emotional problems can reduce immunity and compromise recovery. So without a vaccine or anything to kind of prevent anyone catching the virus, we can only treat the symptoms at the moment or provide supportive care. So from a mental health perspective, prevention becomes really the best strategy that we have. So studies have shown that a healthy lifestyle, regular exercise, good sleep, like Dr. Sori was just saying, and quality of sleep, and also having a balanced diet and strong connections with family members and communities, they're all associated with a boost.
I now invite Dr. Agarwal, but before I take it up with you, I think Dr. Panda missed you very much in the beginning stages itself. He had to go for another webinar. So he has conveyed his regards to you. And so I now invite you to start your views on the subject.
We talk about lifestyle interventional cardiology. We basically talk about the formula of 80. And the formula of 80 is that if you want to live up to the age of 80 without any problem, then you should follow the formula of 80, that your heart rate, lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol, your fasting sugar and abdominal circumference should be less than 80. Keep your lung function and kidney functions more than 80%. And then for that, you should have a air pollution less than 80, noise pollution less than 80. And for that, you must walk 80 minutes a day, brisk walk 80 minutes a week, walk at least 80 steps a minute, do 80 cycles of parasympathetic breathing, give 80 times to yourself every day, sit into sun 80 times in a year, do not smoke, 80,000 stent will come, do not drink if you drink less than 80 ml or less than 80 grams in a week, If you do that, you will not get a heart attack. Even if you get it, ask for 80 milligram of aspirin and 80 milligram of a statin. You will not go for a bypass. Even if you go for a bypass, ask, are my blockages less than 80 or more than 80? If they are less than 80, go for a lifestyle management. If they are more than 80, still ask whether can I manage by a lifestyle management. With that, you will not die. Even if you die, there will be somebody who will use the formula of 10 and he will be able to save you within 10 minutes of death, at least for the next 10 minutes, with a minimum speed of 10 into 10, that is 100 per minute. Compress the center of the chest of a victim, you will be able to revive him.
I'd like to thank everybody who joined us today. And we will be conducting these all seminars again every first and Thursday. So please join us back.